I've been following this coronavirus situation for a while, and I'm really beginning to get concerned. I'm looking at what's going on in Italy, and those numbers have exponentially grown. It's doubling. And it's just, it seems like it's out of control, and we don't have a vaccine for it. So things are going to change as we know it here in America. Why our lifestyle is going to change, because I'll just let him tell you the numbers first, and then I'll give some more commentary on it.
Ali, it's really shocking. Another big spike in the figures here. There are now more deaths in Italy every day than there are in the whole of China. So the latest figures released just a few hours ago show that the death toll has once again doubled in the last 48 hours. 49 people died in the last 24 hours.
Wow.
The total deaths, 197. 2 days ago, it was 107, and most of the deaths are around this city of Milan. And the number of infections has increased as well. Another 800 yesterday, another 700 today, almost 5,000 infections in Italy. And as you pointed out, Italy's infection rate every day is now 4 times China's, where, of course, this virus began.
Italy is the size of California, okay? And it's got 5,000 cases in just a few days. So it's getting out of control. And what's happening is, what they're doing in Italy is they're shutting down all the venues. All the soccer stadiums are going to be played just by the soccer players with no crowds. There will be no public gatherings. Okay, so what's going to happen is people are going to start living out of their homes and eating out of their homes, all they just stuck in their homes. So I advise people, okay, get you some resources, get you some water, get you some food for your family, because the vaccine is a year and a half out. Okay, things are going to get crazy. Our lifestyle in America is about to change. There's no doubt in my mind. If they don't get a containment, if they don't get this under control real quick, it's going to be like something out of a bad movie.
And Aaron, let's talk about the situation where you are. There are thousands of passengers on.
It's crazy. I mean, you got these passenger ships with people that can't even disembark because of the virus. You got 10% of the people on the boat that's sick, and man, this thing is out of control. But back to Italy.
Large gatherings, theaters are closed, cinemas are closed, and they poured money into this, but it seems, up to that point that the measures simply weren't working. Let me give you an example of the financial hit to Italy. This is Milan. It's Italy's richest city. It's business and financial
like New York
capital,
City.
But it's the hardest hit city as well. Hotels are almost empty. Store owners I've spoken to say they've never seen anything like this. Soccer matches at the weekend will be played, but behind closed doors. So those clubs will take a financial hit. But the biggest hit of all, Ali, is to tourism. Remember, it's 15% of Italy's GDP, $50 billion a year. But the Italian Retail Association says they think they will lose 31 million tourists between now.
See, he worried about money. He worried about the wrong things.
And you can see the effects everywhere. I mean, here in Milan, you've got the famous La Scala Opera House. It's closed, and it's losing $1 million a week. And nationally, well, I think economists are saying now that Italy won't just tip into recession, it'll crash into recession. And as you know, Ali, Italy's been in recession 3 times already, so this would be the 4th in 12 years.
I've always maintained that when America, there will be, pandemonium in the streets when you go to that ATM and aren't allowed to get your money out, and your card doesn't work anymore. When you don't have access to your resources or to your funds, that's when it's going to be a major panic. That's when it's going to be really like something out of a bad movie. It's going to be, winner take all. So people, just be aware of what's going on. This is not a joke. Even though our president isn't taking it very serious, the people in Milan, remember, they're growing double every day, and they have more cases that's in China, and China is the place where it all started. Okay, it's coming. It's here already, but it's going to get crazy. So buckle down. Be aware of what's going on, and don't go into crowded places. And if you ain't got to travel, don't.